The cold was cutting through my guts like 1,000 sharp-pointed arrows. Lian Chu was badly wounded. The dragon had made him no favor. Hector was unconscious and had to struggle alone, wandering somewhere between life and death. As for me, despite hunger and exhaustion, I had only one thing on my mind: to rescue my companions, whatever the cost. That's the very moment the monster picture reappeared, looming up from the freezing gates of hell. I had to rescue my friends. Had I enough strength left? What the heck? I seized my sword.
You better seize that broom, too.
Excuse me?
I said, you better seize a broom. Since dragon hunting does not provide you for food, just try hunting dust bunnies under the bed. Here's your weapons, and here's your shield.
But Jenaline, it's not exactly the right time for this, see? Please excuse her, ladies.
Precisely. Well, I think it is the perfect time. Come on, move it.
Well, we'll just leave you all to your domestic issues. And thanks again for the wonderful tale of your adventures, noble bunny hunter.
Bravo, bravo indeed. Here I am, working my butt off, trying to bring customers in, promoting my lawful trade, approaching and prospecting, and you. All you do is humiliate me in front of my potential contractors.
Sure thing. You're approaching, all right. I can see that. Monsieur Guisto sits up for the ladies nowadays. Who do you think you are?
I got it. You're jealous.
Me? What do I have to be jealous for? What more do those she-monkeys have that I don't?
What more? Huh, not much. But let me guess what they have less. 30 years and 60 pounds, maybe.
Oh, you midget!
True.
Parasite!
Torturer.
Grounder!
Possessive
You
chick.
apologize this minute or else I'll kick you out with this broom here!
No, you won't, because I ain't staying trapped one more second in this, a jealous female dragon's den. Ah! Hector, get your things. We're out of here.
Guisto, I think if you went back inside and apologized now, Jenaline might very well call it quits.
Yeah, right. Out of the question, Lian Chu. She's the one who'll come and apologize, and soon, too. You'll see, Lian Chu. Jenaline is gonna come and beg me to come back before dark. She just can't live without me. She'll even fix us a nice dinner. I know it. Is it cold out here or what?
He who is not bold no more feels the cold.
She'll come. I know women. She must be busy around her stove, that's all. She wouldn't want me to get upset over an overdone roast, obviously. Huh? Was that you, Lian Chu? Huh?
Campfire ahoy!
Oh, no, not him.
But is this not our friend Guisto and Lian Chu, his dreaded companion? Aren't you all staying at the Snoring Dragon Inn?
I've actually decided to sleep in the open and reconnect with the true hunter life. The hero solitude, the bond to Mother Nature.
Blah! Big bull! Wise decision indeed. Nothing like the discomfort of the forest to buck up the braves. Will you accept a valiant hunter to join you during our night out? I'll just set up camp next to yours, and we'll share my meager provision.
With pleasure, old chum. We hunters are all brothers.
Forgive the frugality of this humble supper. I took along provisions but for a few days.
It's okay, once you get used to it.
No, more opulence would better suit a farewell meal.
Farewell meal?
Well, yeah. A rich king has offered me his daughter's hand. My mother talked me into it, for it is great time I should think about my descendants. To my deep regret, my thrilling life as a knight-errant is at an end.
Ah, this is great news for our trade. I mean, it's great news, except my condolences, or, well, congratulations.
Thank you. Actually, since contracts have no secrets for you, would you take a look at this one here? I'm afraid there could be a couple of flaws.
Let's see. Granion de Bismuth, the king, his daughter Eleanor, blah blah, lands. No, everything's perfect. Wait, you haven't even met them?
Indeed. Everything was settled by carrier pigeons. More convenient given the distance. Well, I have a long journey ahead. It's time I should hit my humble sack. A good night, my friends.
The high life, luxury, princesses. The Gettys sure ain't the Wannies.
Ah, good morning, Master Gwisno. Sleep well?
Couldn't be in better spirits. Yet some matter did trouble my sleep. How can you, the great Granion of Bismuth, a slayer of dragons, a savior of widows and orphans, accept to retire in a comfortable castle while the entire land trembles and dreads the repeated assaults of monsters?
You're right. But I should also think about my descendants. Other brave hunters like you lot will keep up the good fight.
Me? I'm just a greedy, weak coward. Here, no later than yesterday, a dragon was attacking a village. You, the valiant knight, would have made short work of it. We just fled like small game. Who? Humanity has to lose the most glorious defender of them all just when pretty widows and sweet orphans must perish from a monster's blows. What is to become of us?
Where is that village?
No, you have to reach your beautiful princess and your comfy castle. The village is located a few leagues northeast of here, just beyond Wanwin's Island.
Hang on, ye wretched ones! Prince Granion de Bismuth is running forth to free you from the beast's assaults! Tally-ho!
There you
Tally-ho!
go! Just set my fate back on the right tracks. I'm gonna marry a lovely princess and live in comfort, luxury, and idleness.
But that's Granion's fate, not yours. By the way, he has a contract.
Excuse me, I have a contract. And since neither the king nor the princess ever saw Granion de Bismuth, I see no reason why I couldn't be him.
You stole the prince's parchment while he was asleep?
Actually, I just saved his life. Just figure, his true passion is standing for widows and orphans. Well, if he gets married, the sole widow he'll ever be able to stand for is his. He could just get sick and die over all this. Are you with me?
But Guizdo, the day his wife is a widow, he'll be dead.
Yeah, exactly. Hector, to the St. George. From now on, I'll be Granion de Bismuth. Leanne Chu, you're my valet. It's only a matter of making it all look more real, you know? Because as soon as I'm married, I'll name you my great official royal hunter. With monthly wage, paid holidays, pension plan, and all. And Hector, you'll be my pet dog. Not just any old dog, mind you, a pedigree dog.
Good dog, got in the mood!
It's the life. There's my kingdom to come, Radisson Island.
So, you're the valiant Granion of Bismuth.
Yep, it's me, all right. Hi, King Baldwin, all cool, old chum.
The princess! Please allow me to introduce my daughter, Eleanor. You're intended as stated in our contract. You don't look anything like the Bard's Chant, noble knight. What about your sparkling armor, the bright look in your eyes, your tall, proud stature, your protruding muscles, and your refined language?
What you see is what you get.
I think he's rather cute.
Exhaustion and hunger and cold were tearing me apart, but I paid no attention. My only obsession was to rescue my companions, whatever the cost. That's the very moment the monster picked to reappear, looming up from the freezing gates of hell. I had to rescue my friends. Would I have enough strength left? Never mind. I pulled out my sword and slew the beast as if it were a mere chunk of roast meat. Ow.
Huh?
Oh, the hunter and you must match the storyteller. How thrilling an adventure, Knight de Bismuth.
Ah, here's what I call a bedroom. And the bed. Have you seen the sheets?
What about me?
But Leanne Chu, you can't sleep here. I mean, I don't mind, but a servant in princely quarters looks kind of messy, you know? You can make your bed in the stables. You can grab a bite to eat in the kitchens on your way. You must be hungry.
That's nice. Good night, Guizdo.
Master Guizdo, if you may. We're just you and I'd spare you the protocol, you know me. But it should all look for real, so you might as well get the knack for it now. Master Guizdo. Really does sound good.
You too would rather be running free out in the wild instead of being locked up.
And here are the royal stables, hosting some of the fastest horses for 1,000 leagues route.
Step aside, boar. Make way for King Baldwin, Princess Eleanor, and her Chevalier.
Leave it, boys. This is Leanne Chu, my faithful servant. Not to worry, pal. Just play along. We'll be rich soon. So bad to pudding! Oh, I hadn't noticed how beautiful that bush was.
Guizdo,
Huh?
you've been avoiding me for some time now, and you don't keep your word either.
Well, my good man, what kind of word would a man of my rank have to keep with a rogue servant? Step aside, Blackie. Excuse him, my dear. The populace can be so rude indeed.
So big-headed! Agra not cool!
Hello. Looks like all those poor old blokes resting here were knights.
Oh yeah, these were all Princess Eleanor's intended. Well, their remains, that is. Given each time a knight confronted the dragon, I never had much remaining of them to bury. That dragon's no joke either, mind you. They call him the Blaster, and he can blast all right.
What do you mean by all of Princess Eleanor's intended? Master Granyan, isn't the first one?
Heck no, not the last one either, I'd say. If you want to marry the daughter, father demands you slay the beast first. It's the one condition. Given how tough that Blaster is, I don't see how that chick is anywhere near getting married. She better make the best of her gallant while he's still alive. Good thing about Master Granyan, though, he's not too tall, not too fat. Less work for me.
What the? Guards! Oh, it's you, Leanne Chu. Hadn't recognized you. What do you say? I was about to have a nice meal sent over. Oh.
Pack your things. We're leaving. Now,
How do you mean we're leaving? You are crazy. I'm just fine here. I'm exactly where I'm meant to be. Deep down inside, I always knew I was nobility. The others didn't.
King Baldwin has set you up. He uses his daughter as bait to attract knights, then sends them out to fight a terrible dragon, the Blaster.
Sure, Baldwin just loves me. I call him Dad already. If there's some dragon to take care of, well, I'll name you my great official royal hunter right away, and here you go. That dragon will have a ball.
You're not getting it, Guizdo. You're going to have to fight it. It's the one condition for the wedding to take place.
You're just making it up to force me to go 'cause you're jealous, just like Jenaline. I'll be a prince soon, and you'll always be a valet, so obviously, Mister's bitter.
Guizdo, just near here is a graveyard packed with the princess's pretenders' remains.
They must have succumbed to her charm. Here, to prove you wrong tomorrow, I'll ask Dad to settle the date for the marriage. You'll see, he'll only be too happy to get it done with. Without condition, too. Hey, Majesty, say one little thing. Given the princess is crazy about me, I thought we could start thinking wedding. What do you say, Dad?
With pleasure, Master Granion. Only one little formality left and we'll get on with the planning.
Formality, like picking up the wedding gown in the banquet menu?
Oh, no, not that complicated. Just petty stuff, slaying a teeny dragon, nothing much for a valiant knight. It's in the contract.
In the contract? There's no mention of a dragon in the contract.
Article 12, line 3. The knight shall have to prove his value and pass a test according to the king's choice. So, I've chosen the dragon. So you will kill the beast in the morning and we'll meet again tomorrow afternoon, son.
I had a nightmare, something about a dragon.
Sorry, Master Granion, but it's the only one your size. It belonged to the king when he was a child.
Li and Chu, what are we gonna hunt exactly?
All I've heard is it lives out there in the desert, over there. And it can blast.
Okay, here's my plan. We take the St. George and we take off. Never mind the wedding. A live hunter's better than a dead ex-prince to be.
Remember, we left the St. George back at the castle. This is the Blaster's dominion. Let's call it out.
Call it out? You're nuts! Lordy, it can blast all right. That's the meaning of it all. The first blast cleans the armor, the second one pulverizes it, and the third reconfigures skin and bone into a new and interesting way. Horrible. Take me home.
No, we must fight it. Now we know its weak point.
Really? And what could it be? It's allergic to peanut butter?
It's ill-sighted. It's only the glint on your armor that helped him spot you. It's sensitive to luminous flashes.
What? And you stay here? Now that I'm as glittery as Granion? Here you go. Oh, lordy lord, why on earth did I think of trading places with him? He should be getting his sad self blasted right now, not me.
So what? Just take off the armor. When the Blaster sees it, I'll attack it, and that's when we can make our move.
What about my privacy? Anyone concerned about my privacy? Huh?
Huh?
Ah! Ah!
Too funny!
Ow, thanks a lot. The blaster can't spot me if I stay still, right, Leanne Chu?
I don't know.
The blaster's blind as a mole. But, hey, how are you gonna fight it and not move, Leanne Chu?
Guisto, you and I climb up there and hide behind that rock.
Hide behind the rock? Great plan!
In the meantime, Hector, you stay down here to draw the blaster's attention, and then you run like crazy to draw him to the sandhill.
Say, Mole! Guitar, do it all! Bad idea! Aguabon scary!
Hector, move! It has to spot you!
My oh my, after everything I've done for him, the selfish little creature won't even grant me a small sacrifice for a wedding present. I can't believe him! You're not gonna pay him off on top of it all, are you? Ah, you ungrateful one, you!
Guisto, help me push the rock.
What? But where are we going to hide? That blaster, what a moron. He just self-blasted. Hmm?
Guitar, top level!
Yes, Hector, you were very brave.
Okay, guys, but I have a wedding to arrange, and that means work. Guest list, invites, you name it. I have a kingdom to run, you know. But Hector, please find that coin you lost in the sand. Being rich doesn't mean throwing money down the drain. My friends expect nothing less than being carried in triumph.
I looked in vain for that village Quizno the hunter had mentioned. It must have been utterly destroyed already, unfortunately.
Huh?
It struck me as being a sign, a reminder of where I was truly meant to be. And I galloped my way back to you, King Baldwin, and you, my fair princess Eleanor.
Ah, here you are, you vile usurper.
But Dad, your majesty, I blasted the blaster.
Well, you'd be better off had he blasted you. Lies, theft of royal documents, usurpation of identity on a prince? That's serious. You're doomed to the hole for life.
Daddy.
But since my daughter is asking, and you did get rid of the dragon, I'll let you go, but only if you leave now.
Just a minute.
He's the one to marry my daughter. Blaster or no blaster, he'll make a far better son-in-law.
What? This is simply out of the question. I don't want that bismuth of yours. Too tall, too pretty, too much a poser. No, I want the little ugly guy. He's so sweet, funny, and full of life.
But this Squeezdo guy is a rogue. You must marry someone of your own rank.
Fine. In this case, I forsake my rank, titles, pampering, and riches.
What?
I don't get it, Guisto. Didn't you want to marry the princess?
I did want to marry the rich princess. But a princess without a kingdom is like a contract without signatures. It's just worth nothing. If I get married, it'll have to be worth my while. Jenaline, it's true I flipped a little, but you know, the stress, money problems and all. I think I needed a break to put things into perspective.
So, what's with the perspective?
Well, I lived the high life, got close to marrying a princess, and finally realized there was no place like a simple, friendly inn. Especially when the owner lady is such a wonderful cordon bleu.
Perfect. I fixed the boarcock stew. While I finish, why don't you go hunt the dust bunnies under the bed?
Dust bunnies? Oh, yes, of course, the dust bunnies.
Does he realize? He gave up on a princess for my sake. Oh.